defense yesterday, they feel good? Okay. Today we continue our theoretical part. We start with the just a moment. We talked today about training organization, about what, how is the concept for the training, how methodology we use in fencing. We remember we talked about this physical preparation, then we can use coaches for physical preparation with our consultation, or we must work together. I think the best idea is make this alone, because we know what's happened and we have control about every element. But sometimes it is not possible because we have so big group and so many things to do, and we have possibility to use the coach. Then you use the coach. Today we give the I give the proposition how we can help us with the work. We see that now here, 2 coaches, can be 4, can be more, can be even 1. This is art lesson, group lesson. The fencer, every fencer, make the same action, the same movement, the same exercise. The coaches give similar, never the same, because they another individual tempo. What is the lesson, the goal for the lesson? Maybe somebody tell me. We can use this for flash too. Yeah. What for technique?
Básicamente la meta de la lección colectiva es corrección de la técnica, en mi concepto.
Not really. Not really. We have no time to make correction here. We sit around. It's not really this.
O sea, él les está preguntando, como están viendo, en cuanto a qué se busca, qué objetivo tiene una lección colectiva, ¿no? Se le llamaría así, ¿cierto? Tú dices que la corrección técnica, importante, cómo corregimos técnica cuando tenemos un colectivo de atletas que constantemente hacen la acción y continúan, me viene el otro.
Yes.
Bueno, entre otras variantes, lo que permite la clase colectiva con rueda es que a medida que van pasando, los propios alumnos que están integrando esa clase puedan ir observando las correcciones que cada uno de ellos va recibiendo de su maestro y poder de alguna manera incorporar a sí mismo y observando cómo puede corregir, o sea, se corrigen muchas de esas cosas al mismo tiempo.
Es una parte de eso. No, somos grup как пойдут в круг, сесть по-змени могут смотреть, как делает, другие, скажем, тренер, когда делает, и так далее, дальше.
For everybody is part of true. Of course, we work on the technique, of course. But the goal is more the goal what you say. The fencer observe each other, they see the movement, and that's why the process, teaching process, is much easier because they see the mistake, or they see the coach say very good, they see the good movement, but the goal, the really goal, is not alone technique. The goal is when you say fletcher, and this is very symptomatic. The most for this exercises on the end is with the fletcher. The goal is we can repeat with big speed, with changing with the speed. We can repeat and make more dynamically and with the pressure, because the group make the pressure on the fencer. Everybody observe, and he won't be good. There's our pressure like a little bit like on tournament. There's also mental element here, and this is very good for the tournament. For the tournament, when we have a group for fencer and we want they ready, they have good concentration, because this is also a concentration element here. This is very good method, because we with our movement we make bigger distances, more speed, dynamic, and this gives us, like the coaches, one instrument to make better prepare the fencer for the tournament.
I wanted to know if with this setting or format, could it be used for like a circuit exercise, so as to develop a certain level of momentum with the athletes?
We can use this method in many ideas. This can be with the point, what we say on the technique, slowly, beginner, for the beginner. Another collective lesson is for the high-level fencer. This is not for the technique, but for the beginner, you're right. The kids observe the another kids, and they learn faster technique. That's why I say this is not everything. Eh? You're right. You're right. Also, you can use this like a part of training, and one part is this. But most important goal is not correction, is do maximum speed, maximum dynamic with the fletcher, what you say, or lunge fletcher, and prepare our fencer for the tournament. Because in few days we have tournament. In the individual lesson, most our goal is on the precise with technique, and precise with technique and tactics. And we can make, we talk about lessons, we can make special lesson, combat lesson. The lesson when we go with the fencer on very high level, with the speed and with the tempo, with the distance, and the combat lesson. But when we have big group, and we have no time for combat lesson for everybody, there is this very good method. Because when we have one fencer, or two, they have more time and it's no problem. But when we have 10 fencers, we go everybody to tournament, and everybody after that they feel they ready. They also, it's very important. We give everybody the same chances. It's also mental very important, and pedagogically very important element. Because when we make lesson, then we make every time lesson with the best fencer, next best fencer, and the not so good fencer is every time at the end. Yes or no? Yes, because we want to have a result. And automatically the best fencer is much better, and the not so good fencer have not the same chance. Then we lose them. We lose them because he say, okay, I have no chance. Why I come to training? They give me sometimes lesson and another every day. But he understands they good, and the club or the federation need result. He's not idiot, but he must feel he's also interested person and he's also in the group. And this make the fencer not really very good, also social element. He is in the group. He feels he's the same. Some question about this? I think it's okay. Eh?
Bueno, yo también quería completar, agregar a la información de Yuri, porque yo sé que muchos de los que estamos aquí, adaptados, hablando un poquito más hacia nuestra realidad latinoamericana, nos preguntamos, ¿pero qué trabajamos dentro de la elección colectiva? ¿Cierto? ¿Qué trabajamos? Porque es colectiva, es dinámica, vamos a tener un círculo de personas, uno detrás del otro. ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué preparo? ¿Qué hago? Entonces, fundamental en la elección colectiva, siempre trabajar acciones concretas. Acciones concretas. Ejemplos. Finta marcha fondo, finta flecha, finta marcha flecha, finta salto adelante flecha. O sea, que sean acciones netamente concretas, sin muchas complicaciones. ¿Qué es lo que da la clase colectiva? La diversidad, que no es un solo entrenador, sino que son varios entrenadores, y da la diversidad que puede haber uno derecho, puede haber un entrenador zurdo. Si trabajamos una acción de batimiento flecha, lo hacemos con el derecho, batimiento flecha, lo vamos a hacer también con el entrenador zurdo. Y la capacidad de ir repitiendo acciones concretas, que no sean complicadas, buscando, como dice Yuri, los tiempos reales del momento de acción, porque se recomienda mucho más previo a las competencias. ¿Okay?
Okay, with the English speaking, I not understand Spanish so good, but I think I know what he will say. Not complicated, very good teach action, because this is not teaching lesson. Huh? We not teach in the group lesson. Now we have another form. This is coach, and this is one side, another side. In the middle can be coaches, but we can use in the middle fencer like everybody, and they change after. Yeah? One side's work and then another side. A coach give the program, so he say we do this, and everybody here do similar. Yeah? And he make decision. Okay, stop. Now we change. Okay? They fencer. They monitor. They give their tempo. Of course, they after change. Eh? No, yeah. They stay like one time. See here, one time. This is an organization proposition. I never use them. I say true, I never use them. Because for me, okay, it's a possibility, but I don't know why, but I never use them. But this is an interesting proposition.
That format we use as a means of
Yes.
Could that format be used as a medium of checking on an athlete's responsiveness? So you could be observing the athlete as
Yes.
he or she
Yes. Yes. Yes, I agree with you. Yes. This is a form that we use probably everybody. This is our parejas. Parejas. We hear the coach. Of course, on higher level, the fencer. Sometimes the coach makes less, and there are another fencer. That make work in the parejas. But normally, hello, good. Normally, by the beginner, unbelievable. I don't think that we can give them work alone. Beginner never alone. Dangerous. They have ideas, crazy ideas. That's why must be some person, monitor, coach. They control this work and they give what they must do. They give them the program. This is understandable for sure for everybody. Okay, this is here, for my opinion, is a mistake because the coach from them they have problem in the neck after they must be here, but maybe 50-50 is left and 50 is right hander. We don't know for the picture. Maybe it's 50-50 because the coach take on the line from the last left-hander. Okay, we can make in this situation footwork with the weapon, some simulation. This is a line. We work with the line. Without weapon, footwork we can make more lines, but with the weapon, please don't do that. Because I saw on one training, one guy touched another guy in the neck. Well, it was not so dangerous, but close. Close. And everybody laughed, but it was really not to laugh. We for sure use this form. Here, when I close this everything. and you have so beautiful picture, and everybody. Thank you. I'm not so good in. It's not my computer, and the system is really need better knowledge. Okay. Now this, what I use it sometimes, this is the coach. He stay in the same place, and they change. Okay? Why is this with the changing so important? Important is that's right, because everybody make not the same, even when they must make like proposition for parrot and must be attacked direct. Now it's many difference between the people, the individuals, and everybody make this little bit in another manner. Yeah. Also the rhythm for feet, the feeling for the tempo, the moment start make parrot, one start earlier, one start later. They change many things on the same exercise. This is what this art from working is very helpful when we work under some new element, new exercise, and before they go and try fence with this element, and they work together, or in parejas, and the element is not so easy like with the coach. Because with the coach, everything is easy, but because the coach help. These guys not help. Why? Very simple. They don't like be touched. And this is correct. We must understand, we not teach them to be coaches. They make difficulty. Because they don't like it, because it hurts, because some guys don't want help than another guys because they're concurrent. Oh, many, some guys don't like the other guys. Many problems. But every time, guys, we not start working when everybody not complete in the clothes. That means pants, jacket, plastron, completely formed, complete. Now, when we make lesson, I know here is warm, that's why I sometimes make lesson with good fencer, and we make technical lesson, then good fencer and technical lesson in plastron or in jacket. When we make lesson with not so good fencer, because they can surprise us and make a reflex touch or reaction, and we not control this, then he must be completely full cover. Completely. Some countries like Swiss, Germany, you can not give lesson to fencer when he is not completely covered. Not possible. When you go make camp, for example, in Tauberbischofsheim, Germany, You come with your countries, team, and start make lesson. There come one coach from Germany and said, no. Why? This is my fencer. No. Here, another rules. Must be everything, pens, plastron, everything. Why? Security. In many countries, I saw fencer, the fence épée, in short pants. Is this épée fencing? And the feet is not touched? Touchable. We talk about this here in Costa Rica. I can tell you, I work in Austria. I have accident, and the guy was full pant, was touched between the legs. I was transported to hospital, and was full cover. In Ukraine, mama cut the Kevlar, because the yellow Kevlar is not fine, from the jacket, and this kid died. And the piece. Yes. 5 years ago. Yes. In Poland, my friend, a child, 14 years old. Junior. In Poland was 16 years old guy. Attention, guys. Attention. We have to do with super fencer, with super athlete. They have automatism. When they touch, they know, they feel everything. They can fence with mask and sleep. And they don't do nothing. I give lesson in the t-shirt. One tournament was important. I have nothing with me, and I was the Polish team. I put mask here, towel, and he touched me and make lesson. I was half naked, and everybody watched. Nothing, and he worked full speed. But this was professional fencer, twice a day training, more than 10 years. But can you imagine the most dangerous fencer, the beginner kids? And in Poland was accident. For my friend in the club, this guy control everything, and control plastron, really control everything. Fence 15 years or 16 years old guy, left-hander, against 44 or 45 athlete, beginner in fencing, but like bodybuilder. And this guy touched in the hand, and the glove was whole, a pego here, not broken, full in the heart, dead on the place. Dead. And now, who knows, maybe he go to jail, the coach. Because the prosecutor talk about not correct control. This guy was too young, this guy was too old. But in the rules, and you read in the FIE rules, we can jump one category. One category. When we give them fence a 12-year fence with the fencer at 20, 25, but they professional, it's no problem. But remember, the worst fencer is the beginner, and the guy was strong. When he touched and blocked with the arm, the another make Fletcher, both Fletcher, what that? I saw 3-time accident. One time was for the Olympic game in Mexico. Polish foilers was broken foil, touching, blade come up here out. He was lucky because there was closed hospital and nothing happened. Second accident I saw in Zurich. in the Swiss, in club. They fence with this fence, no fencing fence. 27-year-old guy fence with girl, 15 years ago. And she touched him in the legs here, broke foil, because they fence foil, and cut the arteria. They was also lucky, because on the another side from the street was hospital. And we bring them in the hand. He have 3 operations, and the doctor said to us, when you have fencing hall, 15 minute or 20 minute distance, this guy is dead. Because you cannot stop those very close to the come on. This is not dangerous sport really, because in my practice for so many years I had 2 accidents, and 3rd accident in Heidenheim, German fencer Opkenort in 74, touch in the hand, one Swedish guy, and the blade come here out. Also not broken, not broken. But Opkenort was athlete, strong, they both got together, and blood, and this was in final.